14 players, one spot, and one phone camera that changed everything. On July 22nd, 2026, at the U.S. Junior Amateur at Saucon Valley Country Club in Pennsylvania, 17-year-old Charlie Woods walked onto the first playoff hole knowing one shot could end his tournament or put him into match play. He finished stroke play at 5 over. Not great, but enough to squeeze into a 14-man playoff for the last 2 spots in the bracket. 14 guys fighting for 2 tickets. Everyone else goes home. He had earned that. 4 rounds of suffocating pressure that would break most adults, and he was still standing. Now, over a pitch shot on a par 5 with his entire junior season riding on it, he needed one clean swing. He did not get it. Once you hear what happened, you will understand why golf fans across the country lost it. His second shot on the par 5 landed in the rough, just short of the green. Decent lie. Straightforward pitch to set up birdie, or at worst a par. He addressed the ball, started his backswing, and at the exact moment his hands reached the top, a spectator behind the ropes pulled out a phone and clicked the camera. Not a quiet click. A loud, unmistakable shutter sound that cut through dead silence on a playoff hole at a national championship. He flinched. The club decelerated through impact. The ball chunked into the turf, hit short, rolled onto the front fringe instead of reaching the pin. For a full second, he just stood there, staring at where it landed. Then he turned toward the gallery and said 2 words, loud enough for everyone to hear. Really, dude? He could not come back from that. Missed the birdie putt. Made bogey. And one of the most watched junior golfers in the world was out of the U.S. Junior Amateur because a stranger wanted a photograph. This was not some Saturday morning scramble at a Muni. This was the United States Junior Amateur, run by the USGA. Same organization that manages the U.S. Open, the Women's Open, the Senior Open. At every major professional championship, they have marshals holding signs that say, "Quiet, please." They confiscate phones in certain areas. They eject fans who make noise. Tour pros are surrounded by security, designed to prevent exactly what just happened to a 17-year-old kid. Yet at a junior championship, on the biggest shot of his season, he gets nothing. No marshal stepped in. No official did anything. Nobody's phone was taken. Nobody was walked out. A championship came down to a fan who could not wait 3 seconds to snap a picture. And the USGA had nothing to say afterward. That is the message they sent to every junior golfer in this country. Your defining shot matters less than somebody's Instagram post. If you have been wanting this kind of breakdown on YouTube, subscribe. We go after the stuff golf media will not touch. Tiger Woods won this same tournament in 1991 at 15 years old. The crowd was big for a junior event, but nobody was pointing a phone at his face. Tiger played his junior career in peace. He had room to grow, room to fail, room to figure out how to handle pressure without 100 people recording every flinch and posting it before he reached the next tee. His son does not get that. Every swing Charlie takes is filmed by dozens of phones. Every reaction gets clipped, uploaded, and picked apart by millions of people who have never played a competitive round. At 17, he is carrying the most recognizable surname in golf history, playing under a spotlight that his father did not deal with until he was 20 and already a professional. Tiger could lose quietly. Charlie loses in front of the entire internet. And when a fan's camera wrecks his most important shot of the year, the internet does not blame the fan. It blames the kid for reacting. This is not a one-off. Fan behavior at golf events has been sliding for years. At the 2024 U.S. Open, players publicly complained about noise during their backswings. LIV events have had drone. Key spectators heckling players on the putting green. PGA Tour signature events have had marshals physically dragging fans out who would not put their phones away. Junior golf has none of that. Those tournaments run on volunteer marshals who cannot confiscate a phone and cannot remove anyone. So a 17-year-old playing for a national title ends up with less protection than a mid-card pro at a Wednesday Pro-Am. The USGA spends millions on broadcasts, hospitality tents, and sponsor activations at these championships. They can afford to protect the kids who are supposed to be the future of the sport. They choose not to. Charlie Woods will be fine. He has the talent, the resources, and a last name that opens every door in golf. He went straight to the Junior PGA Championship the next week and competed again. But this raises something bigger than one player. If the governing body of American golf cannot keep a phone camera off a 17-year-old during a championship playoff, what exactly is it protecting? Based on Saucon Valley, it is the sponsors, the broadcast, and the brand, not the players. Charlie said 2 words after that sabotaged pitch. Really, dude? The question he should be asking is aimed at someone else. Really? USGA? So what do you think? Should phones be banned at junior championships? Or is this just what golf is now? Drop it in the comments. And if you want the raw, unfiltered breakdowns of what is actually going on in this sport, subscribe. A lot more is coming.